Hello guys, today we have a 2018 Honda Accord, and sorry, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be replacing these brake pads. The brake pads are at the end, all right. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this caliper, and we're gonna replace those brake pads and compress the piston back. And to start off, you need number 14 ratchet or a wrench. This is number 14 gear wrench. We're gonna remove this bolt and this bolt. So to take out this bolt, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go counterclockwise. Make sure you replace them both, and the reason why is this line doesn't have too much length to it, so you don't want to stretch the line and you don't want to damage that line. All right, so once you have these loose, you should be able to take it off by hand. All right, and make sure you save both of these bolts. All right, next what you're gonna need is a flathead screwdriver such as this, or a pry bar, and you're gonna gently get that caliper out of there. And we're gonna take this caliper and don't let it drop. This one's a little heavy. We'll just put it up here, all right? And make sure you don't bend that little plate, because it will touch the water and it will make a noise. All right, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the brake pads. You see this brake pad? It's finished. This one is pretty much to the near end. All right, so this doesn't even have sensor. Look at that, somebody took off a sensor. And why they did that is so the sensor doesn't hit the water and cause any problem, and because that sensor will make car squeal as you're driving and you're pressing the brake. That was a bad idea by somebody. All right guys, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna get a small soft wire brush. Let me raise up my camera, and what I'm gonna do is before we compress that piston, I'm gonna clean this seal off. Right, this is a very soft brush, don't use anything hard. All right, and all that dirt debris will come off. And also clean off the area where the brake pads are gonna sit. This customer buy his own brake pads, and it did not come with the hardware kit. All right guys, always check the free play on these. If they need to be lubricated, let's pull one out and let's take a look at it. All right, good amount of grease. This is good. All right, so what we're gonna do next is the sensor always goes on the top, on the back brake pad, and all you do is simply get that brake pad in there. You shouldn't have to hit this. A lot of times I've seen people, I had a mechanic work for me, he wanted to force this pad in with the hammer. You know, that's a bad idea. You don't want to do that. All right, so we got the brake pads, and next we're gonna compress that piston. All right, so to compress that piston, you could use your old brake pad, put that in, and we're gonna take our compress tool and we're gonna push that piston in. All right guys, so we got the brake pads and we're gonna push the piston back in. All right, when you're doing the brake job, make sure you remove the cap of the brake reservoir, because this fluid is traveling back now. All right, there you go guys. We have the piston compressed back in. Next we're gonna take this caliper and put it in, but don't make sure this line does not twist. All right, because you see, if I do that, you look at the line now. Bad idea. All right, make sure you unwind it and get it on properly, and you should be able to put this caliper in with very ease. All right, if you have to push and hit and do all kinds of stuff, it's not a good idea. All right, this little guy caught some air in there, so you see that it's going back together. Make sure you pay attention to that. All right, catch both of the bolts by hand, catch all the threads you can. All right, the line again is nice and straight. All right guys, now I'm at a point where all I need to do is tighten these and torque these. So guys, if you need to torque it, you know, I'm gonna be doing that later on. Right now I'm gonna just snug it a little bit, not too hard. These bolts needs to be torqued, and usually I will do that off the camera. Alright guys. Alright guys. So we're done pretty much, guys. Take it for test drive. Make sure this plate does not hit the rotor. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe. And again, pay attention to the line. Don't twist it and turn it. And thank you, and bye bye. See you on the next one.